Hi, I'm Mollie. I am the Learning Curator at Towner Art Gallery. I've been at Towner for 4 years. I love it. My role is Learning Curator for children and young people at Towner. I lead on the early years, families and youth programmes at the gallery. My biggest programme to date is Wriggle Room, which is a programme for under fives and their caregivers, which runs out of the gallery and a local community centre in Hampden Park, and is currently run for the past 2 years by the lovely Tanvi Kant. Kind of aim of the programme is, for me, is to decentering the gallery is a major theme, I suppose. It's promoting a sense of care and community that galleries can or have the capacity, not always, but have the capacity to offer their communities when galleries feel like quite inaccessible spaces, and also to promote sort of spaces where art can happen. Doesn't have to be kind of these big intimidating buildings. It can happen with the right people, with the right environment. And I think we've talked about it before, but safety, a feeling of safety. I don't think creativity, it can happen, but it can't thrive without people doing it feeling safe. And I think that's what we try and promote with Wriggle Room, especially at the community centre. So through Wriggle Room, we co-designed the programme with representatives from the community centre who have been a part of the programme since 2022. And their input is massively invaluable to kind of help us refocus the priorities of the families who attend those sessions. And that does come out, I think, a recognition from us as a gallery that creativity for creativity or art's sake occasionally isn't enough. There are families we're working with who are really struggling with the cost of living crisis, and simple things that we can do, like having a chat with them, providing free tea and coffee, providing a snack time for the kids, makes a massive difference. And I think we have to acknowledge ourselves that occasionally people might be coming for those other things that make the offer special, as well as it being free. That we're not, the creativity itself isn't the be all and end all, but we can create the conditions where creativity can happen, and happen really beautifully. The joy in Wriggle Room is that as we sort of graduate from Wriggle Room, we often see families turning up at our takeover family days. So our family takeovers are, in sort of contrast, all about the gallery, but it's about promoting a sense of ownership of the space. I like to think of my approach as a learning curator and learning practitioner and the artists we work with as kind of in 3 key words: co-creation, chaos and Ken. So I feel like we try and work with our artists to make sure that they feel that, as well as the families we work with. And for family days, they are, as the name suggests, sort of full takeovers of the building, where we occupy not only our sort of learning studio spaces, we occupy the foyers, the cinema foyer, the lift and the top floor corridor. But I love the feeling of the gallery feeling alive with creativity and magic happening. And similar to Wriggle Room, we can offer materials that are often reused and recycled, and things that have been raided out of our cupboards, and just see them take on a whole new life, depending on the sort of artists we're working with. I feel like we shouldn't be disheartened by everything that's happening, and the world is in a really horrible place right now, and we know that. But I think we forget how ready people are for this, and that how easily people open themselves up to like creative practice, and especially all the artists I'm really, really incredibly fortunate enough to work with, like that they get the message on co-creation, chaos and care, but also like the playful elements of it, and that our audiences and our participants are so ready and so open to it. And even like bringing school groups into the galleries, you just see kind of the space just change, and people are like, even other visitors are so ready for it. They just need the permission, and it's not the galleries to give, but it's just the sort of the safety to allow it to happen wherever it happens. It just gives me sort of confidence and reassurance that what we're doing on our programs is something good and something positive, and we're putting good out into the world. Yeah, I'm just really excited of sort of developing this approach with all the amazing artists that I get to work with. Just a massive shout out to working with such a supportive, caring, loving team, because it makes all the difference.